Hello you guys, what's going on? I'm gonna give you a minute to get set up here. If you guys hear anything, you might hear my coffee pot going, but so I want to give you guys a minute to get yourself together here. Let me see here. Okay. Welcome. If you just joined my live, what I want you guys to do is take the time and like, share, and subscribe. As usual, I'm giving you guys a little minute to get situated here, get in. This is gonna be more of a motivational type video, just to update you on a few things too. That we decided to change around within my organization here. I'm on Instagram. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is curly-headed Indian boy. All one word, curly-headed Indian boy. If you want to follow me on Instagram. Okay, if you guys just liking, go ahead and, I'm sorry, if you're just joining, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Okay, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, you guys. I haven't started yet.
Because you walk through my doors, that there's angels that will gravitate to whatever you want. And things will...
Okay. All right. I'm about to go ahead and get started, you guys. First and foremost, I want to thank you all for joining me once again here on live. I'm just getting ready to get my first cup of coffee early this morning, and so what I want to go ahead and first and foremost talk about is definitely my services and products and different things that we offer within Hollywood janitorial service, like the lead generation and the agreements and different things like that. If you guys at all interested in that, today will be the last day that you can order that through my organization, right? Good morning, BP. Like I say, the only thing that won't change, you guys, within my organization is the coaching. You still will be able to get that for $75 per hour. Okay, so I'm not trying to sell you. I'm just letting you know what's about to disappear and what we will still be offering. The only thing that I will do for you guys at no charge to you whatsoever is if you get a deal, right? You do a walkthrough and you don't know how to formulate and put your numbers together, put your estimate together, I will help you with the estimate. Okay, I will help you with the estimate. So that won't change, and that's free. Okay, that's nothing. There's no charge for that. So if you guys have a deal that you kind of working on and that you're not sure how to go about to get, and you need some help with getting those numbers together, just go ahead and email us at bookfabiohart@gmail.com. That's bookfabiohart@gmail.com. My assistant Jasmine, she will get it over to me if I don't check it first, and I will personally give you a call back. If you guys want me to call you, you have to leave your number. If you want me to call you, you have to leave your number. Otherwise, you're probably just going to go converse back and forth with my assistant. I really don't get it. I get so many emails that I don't really check them all, so I'm just have to be honest with you. I check them sometimes, but not all the time. But Jasmine seemed to have a pretty good handle on that. Okay, if you're just liking, by the way, if you're just joining, I would like for you to like, share, and subscribe. Like this video, you guys. Like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. Okay, so let me jump right in it. Whether it's the lead generation, you have my agreement, the estimate breakdown, the flyers, all of those programs are going to disappear. So if it's any one of the programs that you're interested in, okay, if it's any one of them that you're interested in, email us right away, because after today, so come tomorrow, Tuesday, after today, you would not be able to get the flyers. You would not be able to get my service agreement. You would not be able to get lead generation. You would not be able to get any of those programs or products within my organization again after today. So we're going to discontinue all of those specific things. The only thing that I will be offering you guys, is the coaching, and that's for $75 an hour, okay? Now, if you want to know what the lead generation is, if you want to know the price of everything, here it is. The lead generation is $300 for 3 months, unlimited calling, okay? Unlimited lead generation, if you will. Okay, if you're looking for the contract, if you're looking for my contract / agreement, whatever you want to call, I'm offering that for $300. Now, I said I was going to go ahead and mark that up to $1,000, okay, but I decided that I'm going to keep it reasonable. And good morning, Universal Ventures. I'm going to keep it reasonable, and I'm going to keep that for $300. Now, you can't beat that with a stick, okay? Because my type of contract that I spent thousands of dollars for, sitting down with my lawyer, is the same contract that you will be able to use across this country, okay? So it's not just, you know, for any certain state or anything like that, okay? So it's well written and well executed, okay? So if you guys are interested in that, you definitely be more than willing to take advantage of that. Email me at bookfabiohart@gmail.com. bookfabiohart@gmail.com. Okay? Estimate breakdown. Now, this is seemed to be the hard part for everybody, okay? That's $300, okay? And you might find other estimate breakdown programs. Hey, Giselia, how are you? You guys might be able to find other estimate breakdown programs or whatever online or whatever. If you do, go ahead, go with it, you know, and you'll be able to, you know, handle it that way, you know, whatever. But if you want to go through me, definitely, you already know what you need to do. Go ahead and email me right now. Again, all of these programs will disappear today. So you have until the end of today, I would say by 5 p.m., the business day. Oh, thank you. You have the end of the business day by 5 p.m. today to go ahead and order any of these products or services. It's not rushed on you. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm not trying to sell you. I'm just letting you know what we decided to do within my organization, okay? The flyers is going to disappear. We're going to wipe that out. So that's $150 to $400. So if you thought about getting the flyers, you have today until about 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, by the way, Eastern Standard Time. If you already ordered any of these services, right, and you're just waiting for it to come to you, you're already safe, you're already secure. Won't affect your order, okay? I know I had a few over the weekend. The office is closed during the week, or on the weekend, I should say. So today you should be getting your product or your service, whatever it was you ordered, okay? But for those that might be interested, like I said, once again, for those that might be interested, it's not a sale to you. It's not a rush. It is a rush if you've decided if you're going to do it today or not. So after today, it won't be offered, period. Okay? So I don't want you guys to email me on that, because I'm letting you know right here on this live that you won't be able to get the lead generation. You won't be able to get my agreement. You won't be able to get my breakdown, my estimate breakdown sheet. You won't be able to get none of these specifics after today. The only thing that you will be able to get, once again, is the coaching. Okay, now what I am willing to do for free, as I stated, you know, at the top of this video, is that if you have a deal and you want to bring it my way, I will be more than willing to help you try to close that. Okay, try to get your numbers in, what, you know, on your estimate, on your bid spreadsheet or whatnot. Get your numbers in. Try to make sure that you're able to get that deal. I'll help you to try to close it, at least, at the very least. Okay, and it's not a fee for that. You just email me, call me, whatever the case is. Let me know what it is. Give me an idea what the deal is, and I try to help you with the numbers and getting your estimate back to the client, or your bid and your proposal into the client. Okay. Now, I want to move forward. Before the end of the video, I'm going to reiterate this stuff for the people that might come in and don't catch the top of this video. Now, what I want to talk about is the motivation part. The motivation part, okay? Let me ask you guys this. Let me ask you this. Because here it is. It's the top of the morning here where I'm at, Eastern Standard Time. It's about 8:24. What do you guys currently do on a daily basis that distract you from getting your business off the ground, that distract you from getting the legal part set up, that distract you from getting your EIN number, that distract you from going out there to market? What is it you guys do that keep you from going out there? Or what is holding, maybe I should word it this way, what is holding you back? What is holding you back? Getting operated on carpal tunnel. My business is on hold right now, but thank you. What is it? Okay. What is it that's holding you guys back? What is it? Because every day that you guys watch me and you don't do anything, it's every day there's a new cleaning business starting up. Every single day there's a new cleaning business starting up every single day. Okay, so, okay, you say you work, Meta say she's working, or he, I'm not sure which one, but Meta says he or she is working. Okay, you guy, okay. So Meta say he's working. So here's the thing, Meta. You have to, Meta, you have to, let me tell you like this here. If Microsoft, if Warren Buffett, if Mark Zuckerberg, if they let like their schooling, they let their work get in the way, these particular brands would not be as large and as big as they are today. Okay? They would not be as big or as large as they are today. Okay? You guys, here's the thing. A lot of you guys have an employee mindset. And I know it might hurt you when I say that, but a lot of you guys have an employee mindset. And in order to get yourself out of that mindset, you have to recondition your mindset, right? You have to know within the pit of your stomach that you're able to get out here and knock doors, that you're able to pick up this device that we pay a bill on. This device right here, this phone, we pay a bill on, so you might as well use it. Let your phone help you make money. Yes, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure. I can go get the yellow pages right now and call to my nose turn red, right? Or I can just go online and Google just the top of the morning, this around the time that my actual staff is calling and making these calls for me, okay? With our lead generation, right? But if I can do it, and I'm not afraid of being hung up on, I'm not afraid of being told no, then you guys can do it. Now, I understand a lot of you guys do have jobs and you do have other obligations and things of this sort, but that cannot stop you if you want to be successful in any business, okay? Whether it's a brick and mortar, whether it's some home-based business, whether you want to do an online shopping store or online shopping center or whatever the case is, whatever it is you want to do, you have to stay consistent, folks. You have to stay consistent. That's the only way that you're going to build traction. That's the only way that you're going to build traction. I started this transportation service, $5 ride. That was my idea of going in competition with like Uber or Lyft or these guys, right? So I felt like, hey, I could do this, you know. Let me take a look at different models and just see what sounds right to me, and I can go ahead and put together my own formula, right? I can try to see what some of the big guys is doing and what works for them. I could take what I feel might work for me, utilize it. What I feel that I want to change, I don't have to utilize. So I did that, man, and in less than 6 months, I probably grew that to like, I don't know, maybe in 6 months, maybe I did like $6,500 or something like that. I don't know. But now I'm up like $1,500 a week, right? Like and that's just in transportation service. That's in addition to my direct auto network, which is the auto broker firm that I run, and Hollywood Janitorial, my cleaning business, right? Where we do residential and commercial cleaning. The thing is, though, I took action. You know, I crafted a little plan. I didn't lay on it. I didn't say I had to have this long business plan, which I'm not a big fan of business plans. I do agree that they do help to some degree, but a lot of you guys make a business plan to be a science project. When I feel like you can kind of just grow and then manipulate or change that plan as you grow, right? You can get started and whatever worked, because I could write 100 things down on paper and it might not go to accordingly, right? From my projections to everything, what I project the revenue to be, to where my clients are going to come, and then just like that I could change, and you know, a lot of things could change up. I could find different avenues to bring in clients. So that being said, I feel like you should just go ahead and get started and then work on your business plan as you grow. As you grow, you just kind of grow your business plan. All right. But if you're not even looking for capital, right? If you're not looking for any investors, because that's a lot of times what they're going to need, what they're going to look for. If you're looking to just start with your own revenue, your own dollars, and you're willing to build from the ground up through trial and error, and even if you use my channel, you don't even have to deal with trial and error. Really, because I kind of laid it out. I give you where I fucked up at, right? I tell you guys a lot of stuff that caused me to be, you know, down bad in the very, very beginning, and you guys don't even have to fall into those spaces, right? Because I tell you what I did wrong and how I was able to correct it right here on my YouTube channel. You know, I got like hundreds of videos. If you guys just take a minute and you just not just watch it for the entertainment purposes or the motivation aspect of it, but just take notes, just like a school project, right? You take some notes and you say, hey, this might not work for me, but in my area I feel this can work for me. This could work for me. This may not work for me. This may not work for me. This will work for me, right? But you have to stay proactive with it, right? Like when I first started the transportation business, I just did that on a humbug. Like I just came up with the idea in my head, and I said, you know what? I heard them advertising it on the radio. If you want to sign up for Lyft, if you want to sign up for Uber, we give you this sign-on bonus. We give you this thing. We give you, and I'm thinking like, wait, they get their money first, and then they give you, you know, whatever they feel. I'm like, I can do this same thing. Maybe I can adopt the model, you know, or use some of their formula that I might feel work for me, and I could start my own transportation service. And that's what I did. I just did a little research on it, enough to get started, got started, seeing what I needed to do to be licensed at it. And I have other guys that's doing it. So right now, while I'm talking to you, I got many guys out here in the streets that's not working for Lyft, they're not working for Uber, but they're working for the $5 ride, right? And we're the most affordable. You know, I talk to people all the time, not to get off subject, but I talk to people all the time. To go 15 miles, they're paying like $66, right, with Uber or with Lyft. And they pay a fraction of that with my company. So it's very, very affordable. But I found a model, and I like to kind of look at myself as the, I guess, the Walmart of that transportation thing, right? If you're just liking me, I would like for you guys to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you're just joining me. So I took the Walmart formula. I say, well, maybe if I could bring the prices down, right? Not only will I have more subscribers, but they'll become loyal once they see that not only we get them to and from safely, we get them to and from on time, right? And then we're very affordable. So that's the big thing that I was looking at. People want to be safe getting where they had to go. They wanted to get there on time, you know, if they were going to work, school, church, whatever the case is. And they want affordable rides, you know, that they don't have to pay like $69 for going like 15 miles, right? That's not what they pay with us, right? So and now I'm generating in excess of maybe like $1,500 a week. Sometimes I would say $1,500 to $2,000 a week. That's a lot of money generated within 1 week time. Now, if I generated that for Uber, I generated that for Lyft, they would give me a fraction of that, right? I would get a fraction of that, you know, what they feel that I should get, right? So that's why I decided to do my own thing in that regards. But I took action. It didn't happen overnight. I just stayed posting ads on Facebook, posting ads, and then it grew legs. And now we're on a word of mouth thing where I don't even necessarily have to post ads. I still do, but I don't necessarily have to, right? Because it grew legs. Once people started riding with this, we have weekly rates. That's something Uber and them doesn't have, right? We have flat rates. So they already know what they're going to pay the minute we pick them up. See, that's the difference, right? But once you provide a great service, it grows legs because people tell other people about your service. The same thing with the commercial business and residential. We do residential, and then the way I do it, that I would like to share with you guys on the coaching, that I never really even talk about here on YouTube. If you want to know exactly how I do it and have it grow legs like I do, get my coaching, $75 an hour. But anyway, you know, one person tell another person, and that's whether it's residential or that's whether it's commercial. Okay, so I'm saying all of this to say you guys not only have to stay focused, you have to stay vigilant, but you have to stay proactive, right? You have to stay doing it. Okay, you can't say, well, I work 9 to 5 because that's why I don't have time to do. It's something that you can do. It's absolutely something that you can do. Whatever you can't do, don't worry about what you can't do, right? You can't change what you can't do, but execute on the stuff that you can do. Okay. I do Uber because of safety reasons. Burying passenger in my car, I have all of their info, no cash involved. Right, cool. You know, so the thing is like I say, worry about what you guys can do. Okay, don't focus on what you can't do, because it's not useful to you. You can't do anything with it, right? Focus on what you can do. Okay. I don't know what caused a lot of my subscribers. Now, I want to commend a lot of the guys that does take action, because there's a lot of people here on my channel that I spoke to, that I've helped with deals, that helped them land their contracts, land their accounts. They would scare as shit, you know. They get these big buildings and stuff that I didn't see until maybe a year in commercial cleaning, right? Now, I got some of my subscribers getting shit that I wasn't able to get, or that I didn't get, but I'm helping them. You know, they get nervous. A lot of people, they call me all the time. They say, Fabio, man, I was watching that one video, and when you said that, man, that was that one thing that triggered in me, and I just hit the ground running. Now, here's the part, though, Fabio. I got a walkthrough. Then they get the walkthrough, and they go through the walkthrough and everything, and they call me after the walkthrough. Fabio, the walkthrough was a success. Now, the lady said she needed an estimate from me. Here's the thing, Fabio. I don't know how to do the I've never done one before. So then I help gather the information from them, see what they got in their notes, because when you do the walkthrough, right, you got to take notes. You want to find out the square footage. You want to find out this. You want to find out that. We have to decide what's extra, because I would hate for you guys to charge a general price for work that you're doing that's extra, right? Because now you're cheating yourself. I feel like if you're doing extra work, you should charge extra dollar amount for it. You should charge extra price for it. Okay, so you know, we iron that out. And then the biggest fear that a lot of my subscribers have, that they really get nervous on, is I gotta do this building, but I don't have any workers. I don't have anybody working for me. Like, I don't want to hire my family because I don't want no shitty job or no half-ass job. I don't want to hire my friends because of the same. They don't want a shitty job or half-ass job. Excuse me. So they want to hire, you know, maybe people that they don't know. Okay, so here's the thing. You should always, and I've said this on many other videos, you should always be hiring. You should always be hiring, or what they call accepting applications. You know, you go to these restaurants and you might be dining in or whatever, and they say looking for waitresses now, or now hiring. That don't mean that you're necessarily going to get the job just because you filled out the application, but they may be accepting apps, and then somewhere in the near future they're going to go through those apps and eventually start calling people. That's the way you need to think. I'm always accepting apps. I'm always, whether people see the magnet on my car, people's at the bus stop or whatever, I'm driving, I'm at the light, they see the little magnet on the side of my car, they call the magnet, and the next thing I know, people sending in resumes. You know, people contacting me on Facebook. Hey, are you hiring? Yeah, we're always accepting applications. Well, how can I fill out an application? Go explain to them how to fill out an application, right? But you need to always be accepting applications, you guys. Why wait till you get a job and then start, you know, figuring out who you're going to hire? Just put an ad on Facebook, keep that ad running. Looking for part-time employees, commercial cleaning, evening hours, yada, 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 right? So the thing is, you have to stay proactive with this stuff. I know how scary it is. I know what it feels like to get your very first account, whether it's big or small. I know what it feels like. But at the end of the day, you have to stay proactive. Okay, so that's why I'm trying to train you guys now. I'm trying to get you guys in a mindset now, so when that time comes and you do get your very first account, you're not like all over the place. Most of the people that I talk to, most of the people, whether big, small, or otherwise, they're more afraid of fucking up. Hey, how's it going, Mike? They're more afraid of fucking up and losing the account before they even get started. And I know that I know that fear. I know that fear. Like when I first started, I didn't want to really put somebody in the account right away because I'm like, man, this is my baby here. Like, I worked so hard to get this account. I worked extremely hard to get this account. I went door to door, right? I sent out flyers. I made phone calls and cold calling and things of the sort. So I worked super hard to get this account. And I'm thinking like, the minute I get in this, the minute I could lose it. That was the mentality that I had early on because of the fact that I worked so hard to get that account. I just didn't want to lose it. I wanted to, to build. Okay? But at some point, you have to know for yourself that you have to be able to delegate. You have to be able to say, you know what? I've worked here long enough. I did what I could do. I have to govern the administration part. I have to govern the marketing part of it, right? I have to build. In order for me to get bigger, I can't continue to work in the accounts. We call that self-employed. You want to be an entrepreneur. You don't want to be self-employed. Self-employed, you're working within the organization. Okay, entrepreneurs, they govern everything, right? They're the head honcho. They govern everything. Okay, so at the end of the day, like I say, you guys have to be vigilant, right? You have to stay focused. You have to be proactive. You have to be consistent. You have to be persistent. All of these words. I don't just throw these words out here just because they sound good or they're motivating words. You have to be persistent, okay? You have to. It's imperative. I don't want to see you guys, 2018 look like 2017. I didn't talk to some of you guys where a lot of you guys has cried and I say, hey man, you can do it. Hey sweetie, you can do it. You just gotta stay. But Fabio, it's just no accounts in my area. I say, sweetie, what you gotta do is you gotta look outside your area. Brother, what you gotta do is look outside your area. But I'm on my last legs. I think I'm about to get fired, Fabio. I think I've talked to a lot of you guys. I heard of so many stories. Okay, but at the end of the day, you have to stay focused. You have to be relentless. Anybody that you ever known to be successful, it didn't just happen for them overnight. It was some planning done. It might look overnight because the way the wealth come in abundance. Okay, it comes in abundance, but at the end of the day, you have to stay proactive. You have to. Okay, you have to stay motivated. If you're not motivated in your own organization, in your own business, then how are you going to be able to motivate employees? How are you going to be able to motivate anybody? How are you going to be able to convince anybody that you're the top cleaner, you're the person that they should hire? I mean, you can't walk in the door and say, hey, yeah, my name is Fabio, and I'm just stopping by. I just want to know who you guys have for cleaning, and they're gonna throw you out. They're gonna throw you out. Okay, so at the end of the day, a lot of you, and there's another thing, a lot of you guys worry about the wrong thing. Just get started. Get started. You'll be amazed at how motivated you get by just getting your LLC, getting your tax identification number, right? Just getting your business cards. I remember when I got my first shipment of my business cards from Vistaprint. I was excited as shit, right? Because I now had something tangible, something that I can go out and put in another hand and say, hey, I'm in business, right? So I'm trying to help you guys. I'm really trying to help you guys. I'm doing things that people didn't do for me in terms of help, excuse me, helping you guys close your deals. Okay, so not only when you do your walkthrough, okay, a lot of you guys never did walkthroughs before. So naturally thinking, a lot of you guys wouldn't know necessarily how to put an estimate in it. But that's where I'm coming. That's where I come in. I don't say, hey man, I help you put an estimate in, so I want 5% on the back end of each monthly billing. No, but it's a lot of. Hello? Say, I'm in the middle of a YouTube video. I have to call you back. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So you guys have advantages that I didn't have. You have advantages that I didn't have, right? No one said, well, Fabio, when you order my system, when you get your first account, call me and I'm going to walk you through like baby steps. But that's what I'm here to do because I really want you guys to win. I'm very proactive. I don't just sell you guys a product or sell you guys a service and say, oh, good luck. You guys can text me, you can call me, you email me, I get back to you. Ask the folks that's done it, right? And then I'm not talking bad on people because I'm probably not the only one on YouTube that's like this, but there's other guys that truly care. But I'm investing into you guys because I appreciate you guys just for joining me here on YouTube. I appreciate you just for asking me questions because I was in your position just February 2012, right? That wasn't so long ago. So I know what it feels like, okay? Let me see what some of you guys are saying here. Let me backtrack. Showcase my work with daily videos. Yeah, that's a unique way to do it. But you have to grow. You have to grow Universal Ventures. You got 5 accounts, but you have to steady growing. You have to steady growing. You don't want to get complacent within those accounts, okay? Because one wrong move, one wrong turn, you could be gone, right? So I know, and that's a good guy, Alex. That's what Universal Ventures. He's a great guy. Spoke to him. He put his thing together, and boom, he got the deal. Okay? But at the end of the day, you don't want to get complacent with just that one deal. I look at all 5 of those accounts for you. I look at it as one deal. Okay? Because one wrong turn, you could be back down to 0. So you want to stay looking for new accounts, which is why I think once you train yourself and you get yourself situated in those particular accounts, I want you to go ahead and hire somebody. Hire somebody, okay? Because right now, you're self-employed. Yeah, you got your account, and that's good. Nothing's wrong with that. But you want to hire somebody. That way it frees up time where you can go out and pick up new deals. You can get new contracts, okay? Let me see here. But one child is in kindergarten in April, so it should be easier then, okay? Busy lifestyle, housework, looking after young children, attending appointments. You know what? Read the Mary Kay story. Read the Mary Kay story. Giselia, I'm going to get your name right one day. Let me see. Call on brakes. Yeah, that's a start. Call on your brakes, guys. You get brakes, call on your brakes. Not me. I'm a beast, not scared of getting mine. Definitely. That's the way. I love that about you. You can't be scared, Giselia. I do Uber. Okay. My girl and I, while she's pregnant, we clean homes. That's right, man. That's right. But you can't get caught up in those deals, dude. Create Facebook. Yeah, stay at it. Michael. Okay. How to get employees. Yeah. They wind up starting their own business and steal your customers. Yeah. Well, you got contingencies there. Most employees don't have the same mindset as you, but that don't mean that they won't. But you do have them on a non-compete. Let me see. Yes, but still happen. Well, wouldn't happen if you have the type of contract that I have, the agreement that I have. Scare the shit out of them. I did a video on that. You know, I haven't got my first account. I did everything watching your videos, and now I have an opportunity to bid 100,000. Okay, square foot, 50 unit. Okay, apartment. Okay, yeah, yeah, very good, Mike. I hope you get that. Like, are you doing apartment cleaning turnovers or common areas? See, that it doesn't matter. It's let's see here. Facebook has cleaning groups. Everyone help each other. Yeah, utilize them. I would be careful in the cleaning groups, because if you give too much information out, somebody locally could go under you and undercut you. So be careful what you say in those forums and groups, just because you don't know who's in them. I'm in New York, and it's hard to find people to work. It's very hard in New York. I am familiar with New York. Please give me some pointers. The same pointers that I've given right here, dude, on this. It works in New York. You just have to be aggressive. Okay? Michael, have you done research? Michael, go on cleaning groups and Facebooks. Yeah. Going to begin my research this week. Make a walkthrough, hopefully. But this would be my first account. Yeah, you guys have to stay at it. You have to stay at it. You have to stay at it. I'm here to help you guys the best way that I can. For those that came in late, I'm going to discontinue all my programs with the exception of Jesus Christ. My coaching, okay? Lead generation program, discontinue. I won't be offering the service agreement anymore after today. You guys have up until 5 o'clock today to order any of those if you're at all interested. It's not a push on you, not a rush on you, but I know I get asked about them all the time. So if you feel like you need either the lead generation, you feel like you need the service agreement, you feel like you need the flyers, if you need my estimate breakdown, all of those are for sale until 5 o'clock today. After that, we would discontinue that. We won't be offering that. And the only thing that you'll be able to purchase through me is the coaching, and that's $75 an hour for those that's interested. If you want the lead generation, that's $300. If you want my service agreement, that's $300. If you want the estimate breakdown, that's $300. And if you want the flyer, it's one for $50, two for $100. Okay? So I just wanted to put that out there. Again, I'll reiterate it once more before I end this live. I did want to come on this live to motivate you guys, because motivation is the key. Motivation is the key. I tell everybody, and so many people, let's talk about putting your schedule together, folks. Let's talk about planning your week out. I talk about this a lot on my Facebook Live. A lot of people don't plan their weeks out. Now, the week may not always go according to the way you plan, but at least plan it out. I know many of you guys got your tax refund. Be strategic with how you use it. Break it down, man, to the lowest common denominator, if you will, right? You don't have to, if you got $5,000 back, you don't have to spend a whole $5,000. Break it down. Give me a call, email me. I'll share with you how I would utilize it. Because, see, it's not about necessarily being cheap. It's about being strategic. Okay? It's not about being cheap. It's about being strategic. Okay? So you got to know how to break it down. But like I said, there's a lot of valuable free information right here on YouTube. There's a lot of valuable free information right here on Google. Okay? If only you guys utilize it, but don't be just a research junkie. And a lot of you guys have turned into that, research junkies. Okay? You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that type, because you're never going to get started. Okay? You're never, ever going to get started. So, I like the people like Darnella. I like the people like Tyreek. You know, some of the people that watch me. I had a gentleman the other day that I just spoke to. He got a lot of traction watching my videos. This was a lot of things that lit his fire. You know, he ordered a few of the programs that he thought would help, take his business to another level. But even without ordering them, just watching my videos and tons of them. We talked for a minute. Like, I talked to this guy. He was like, man, I like this video when you were talking about this. I found this to work. This didn't work for me very well, but I think that I can get it to work. The thing is, let me see, not a big Facebook guy. Yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily have to use Facebook. You know, you got other platforms. You got Craigslist. You got other, you know, Angie List. You got other ways to you know, pick up people, find people. You know, you could place ads. You can put flyers in your area. You know, you can go to the library and put up something on a posting. There's always people in the libraries looking for jobs. So that's just the way my mind works. You can go to supermarket. Every supermarket, a lot of supermarkets, I would say, got the bulletin, you know, with the thumbtack. You go ahead and put your posting up here. Take this slip if you're interested in a job, you're looking for work. So there's a lot of ways you have to do it. You can put a job up on Indeed. You can put a job up on Monster, the Career Builder. You can, all of these different platforms and these different things. Okay, so there's no reason why you shouldn't always be looking for applicants. Okay, get your applications. If you don't have any applications, you can find a free template for applications right here on Google. Okay, if you can't find an application that's suitable for you, hell, you can go to Staples. Go on staples.com, type in employment applications, and you can order them right from Staples, right? Or Office Max or whatever, Office Depot or whatever the case is. Any of these supplier stores, right? And you can get, they sell them by the bundle. You buy them by the stack, right? Bam, just use those generic applications just to get you started, okay? Something is better than nothing. Or like I said, if you could find a template online or find an application online that's useful, just go ahead and print it out. Make copies of it and use it. Okay? Especially as long as they don't have nobody name, nobody logo on it. Hell, they don't know you're using it. Go ahead and use it. All you're doing is gathering the information that you would need, you know, for application, as you would need to, you know, to do W-2 on, or whatever the case is. Okay, so you don't have to be a Facebook junkie, a Facebook guy. I'm not a big Facebook guy. I do Facebook and I utilize it. Sometimes I do too much on Facebook. But at the end of the day, I know how to use Facebook and I know how to make it work for me. Okay, so that's what I suggest that you guys do. Always be finding the ways to look for clients and to look for employees. Okay, when you go to do your walkthroughs, when you go to do your first cleaning, show up and show out. You know, just look at it as, because you're not nervous when you put in your application, right, and you go and work for someone else. You're not necessarily nervous. They train you. They tell you what to do. You're welcome. They tell you what to do, and you just go for it. You just go for it, right? You go work at Foot Locker, right? They train you how to sell shoes and how to do this. You go and work for the Kroger's or Walmart or whatever. They tell you what to do. This is how you do that. Yeah, you kind of trying to learn it, right? But when you get the hang of it, you take off. The same way with your cleaning business. Same way with your cleaning business. Yeah, you don't know what to do always in the very beginning. But once you train yourself and you continue to do it, you take off, right? And you just do it every single day. The difference is you're cutting your own self the check, right? Because you're going to be the head honcho, opposed to Walmart cutting you a check and they're telling you what you're worth. Walmart tell you that you're worth $9 an hour, $8.75, or whatever the case it is, whatever they pay you, right? But you call the shot when you put that estimate in, when you put that bid in, and they accept it. You call the shot, right? Now you get to tell people what they worth, right? Your applicants, your workers, right? So again, you guys, but you gotta have this vision. You gotta have this vision. Get away from the naysayers. There's a lot of people in our family tell us why you want to clean toilets, why you want to do this, why you want to do that. Get away from that, you guys. Get away from that. The only person that can ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. The only person that can ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. You're the only one. No one can down you so much. People only do what you allow them to do. You know, I had a female friend, and she say, Michael Cleaning Guru too. I don't know about the Clean Guru. They're in my local area. Be careful. I will say that. Do research, you guys. Just because you see something online, don't necessarily mean that it's for you. Okay? Book-wise, course-wise, YouTube-wise, whether it's even me. I may not be for you. It might be another YouTuber that's for you, right? But I'm going to give you the real. I'm going to simplify things for you. So at the end of the day, whether you ordered anything from me, you bought anything from me or not, I'm going to simplify it for you and make it easy, make it understandable, where you can actually go out and do it. It's doable. I'm not going to give you these high-techy things to do and tell you you need to go and do this and this, and because I understand. I started my business up at 2012, and it's been growing ever since, right? I measure everything by quarters. There's 4 quarters in a year, so that's how I measure my business, by quarters. So that's that's what it is. Now, for my people that want to go into the franchising phase, go to the franchise. I'm not here to tell you you should or you shouldn't. All I'm here to tell you is do your research. Okay? I talk to a lot of people all the time who say, Fabio, I'm looking to go into the franchise. I say, okay, go into the franchise. I say, just make sure you do your research on whatever franchise you go into. I'm not the type of guy, and you got those people on YouTube. I'm not the type of guy to say, just because I'm independent, that you shouldn't go franchise. If franchise is for you, go franchise. Okay, just make sure you understand the dynamics behind the company that you're investing into. Okay, if you're just liking or if you're just joining, I don't know why I keep saying that. If you're just joining my live, go ahead and like it, you guys. I see 3 people like it. I need to get those likes up. I need to know that you guys are on here, that you guys is paying attention, that you guys hear me. Okay, if you haven't subscribed to me, do so right now. Please subscribe. Okay, that way you can get alerted every time I do a live, every time I upload a video. Okay. And share it on any platform, whether it's Facebook or any platform that you're on. Share it, because there's other people that need to hear this knowledge. Okay? Okay? So I'm open door right now for questions. If you guys have any specific questions, mainly this video was to definitely motivate you guys. Here we are at the top of the morning. It's 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time where I'm at. And, it's a perfect time. It's a perfect time. Meaning, you guys, when you hop off this live with me, if you're not at work or if you're at home or if you got a little time before you go into work, get some phone calls done, right? Get the yellow pages, go online, put in, I showed you guys how to do it the other day, right? Get to calling some of these people. Get to calling some of these people, okay? In order for you to become seasoned at this stuff, you have to do more of it. In order for this, what's your contact information? I'm new to your videos. Book FabioHart@gmail.com. That's book FabioHart@gmail.com. BOOKFAB like boy, IOHART. Book FabioHart@gmail.com. If you want to contact me, you're interested in anything that I'm offering. Again, let me go ahead and reiterate this for those that's interested in the lead generation program. Hi, Janine. Interested in the lead generation program, that's $300 out the door. Today is the last day for that. If you're interested in my service agreement, that's $300 out the door. Okay. If you're interested in my estimate breakdown sheet, that's $300 out the door. Okay. And if you're interested in my flyers, it's $150 to $400. Okay. Today is the last day. Book FabioHart@gmail.com. If you're interested, whatever you're interested in, put in the subject line service agreement. Put in the subject line lead generation. Put in the subject line flyers. Okay, whatever you're interested in. If I don't get back with you directly, my assistant Jasmine will get back with you. Okay, book FabioHart@gmail.com. That's BOOK, F like Frank, A like Apple, B like boy, IOHART. Okay, book FabioHart@gmail.com. Now, again, today is the last day for those servers or those programs if you guys interested at all. Okay, but like I say, this video was mainly to motivate you guys. I understand that motivation is the key. Motivation is the key. You have to pre-plan everything, like your work week, like I was just talking about. On Sundays is when I plan out my entire work week. Okay, so I generally on Sundays, like yesterday, I generally write it down, right? And this is how I intend for my work week to go. Now, sometimes things happen and it don't go quite the way that I planned, but I have some type of foundation here. Okay, now this is different than doing a business plan. This is just letting you know, because how many times have you guys woke up and you say, oh, it's Monday. Let me see, I'm going to make some cereal. I'm going to take my shower. What do I want to do today? That's not being prepared. What am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? Right? That's not being prepared. I want you guys to be prepared. Execute. Right? I want you guys to know what you're going to do. And if you don't do it like a week, like on Sunday, then do it the day before. So figure out Sunday what you're going to do for Monday. Figure out Monday what you're going to do for Tuesday. Do it day by day. That way you know what you're going to do. You know, that's how it was for me. I would tell myself, you know, in my mind what I was going to do. And then the next day it come and then I'd be like mind blank or something. My mind froze up. Like, I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do today? And then what happens is 12 o'clock wind up getting here, right? That's lunchtime. Here it is, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? It's 12 o'clock is here. Now this, to me, that's like half of the day gone, right? So that's why you need to have some type of outline as to what you're going to do. Okay? If you're not going to do it like Sunday, like how I do it, and you plan it out for the whole week, do it day by day. Okay? So figure out Sunday what you're going to do for Monday. Figure out Monday what you're going to do for Tuesday. Figure out Tuesday what you're going to do for Wednesday. All the way throughout the course of the week. Okay? That way you don't get jammed up in one of those. What am I going to do today? Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to eat me a bowl of cereal. I'm going to make me a hot breakfast, some pancakes and eggs, and then I'll figure it out after that. And then what happened is you sit in front of the TV and your favorite show is on, and then you say, okay, when this show go off, I'm going to get busy. I'm going to get with the program. Soon as this go off, I'm going to get with the program. And then as soon as that go off, you wind up talking to your friend. By that time, your friend in the car, he or she done woke up, your girlfriend, the girl you like, the guy you like, right? So we're wasting time here. We're wasting time, okay? And then we say, you know, half the day is gone, so 3 o'clock is here. You say, well, it's too late for me to go door knocking now. It's too late for me to pick up the phones and make calls now. So, you know what? First thing in the morning, Tuesday morning, I'm at it. And then Tuesday morning, get here and you do the exact same thing. What am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? I took my sons to the school, and I got them situated in the school. I got my daughters in school. I got this done. Okay, bam. I'm at home. I don't work until 3 o'clock this afternoon. Bam. What am I going to do today? What the hell you mean, what are you going to do today? You have a yellow pages. You have internet connection, whether you have a laptop, computer, or your phone device. You better get on that, you know, yellow page or yellow book.com and get to look for dentist offices and chiropractors and clinics and law firms and daycare centers and churches. And you better pick up the phone in industrial plants and things like that. Guys, there's absolutely no reason ever, no reason why you shouldn't be winning. Absolutely no reason whatsoever. If you don't want to go door to door, pick up the phones. If you don't want to pick up the phones, go door to door. Put in sweat equity. Okay? Put in sweat equity. Well, Fabio, I don't know I don't know what I'm supposed to say when I call. We done went over that. Watch some of my videos. I gave you scripts. I showed you times where I didn't pick up the phone and call, right? I then went through example after example. So you guys have to use this stuff, right? And this is for free. This is just something that you can always play back, right? And take notes. Some of you guys utilize it. Some of you guys don't, okay? I'm just trying to get you guys motivated because I understand that motivation is the biggest key of success, really. It's when you're motivated that you become successful. Okay, it's when you take action and you do it continuously. It's when you do it continuously that you become successful. You hear that saying, quitters never win and winners never quit. I totally believe in that. I totally believe in that. Winners never quit. When you start winning, you don't quit. You keep going because you're winning, right? Quitters never, that's very true. That's why they 2017 look like they 2018 look like 2016. That's why every year that they're not winning. Yeah, see, you also can have a car wrap. You definitely can. But see, that's later down the line. That's not where your mind should be right now, especially if you don't have the revenue to support that. Okay? Your mind right now, folks, should be on getting contracts. Getting contracts right now. Okay? Everything else, the fancy van, the wrapped car, the commercial, all of that, okay? All of that could wait. Okay. Now, if it's something that you can do that's affordable, like business cards, the car magnet, things like that, go ahead. You know, that all that's gonna do is build visibility. It's not like a lot of people are just gonna fall in your lap because you got business cards and you got a car magnet. Okay. To be honest, the car magnet, I have a car magnet on my car, and believe it or not, most of the people that call or see that magnet are potential employees. I very rarely, I'll be lying to you if I tell you, yeah, this car magnet give me a lot of clients. It doesn't. It doesn't. I'm sorry. It don't. So most of the people that see the car magnets, when I pull up at the light, they standing at the bus stop, or they at the supermarket, or they at the mall, and I pull up, they jot my number down, they call the office, we ask them how did they hear about it. They say, oh, I seen it on this car. It was at such and such a mall. It was at such and such a gas station, on such and such a street. I seen it on my block, and this and this and that. You know, so that's how it is. Very rarely do we get business from the car magnet, okay? But it helped build visibility, let people know that we exist, okay? So that don't mean I would never get business from it. It just, we don't get business from it now, okay? So that's where I'm at with it. But your main focus should be getting contracts. If you're already legal, in other words, you got your business set up, you got the legal structure, you got that out the way, your EIN, you got that out the way, your bank account, you got your business checking and things of that sort. You got all the legal stuff out the way. You got the banking out the way, right? You got all of that stuff done. Your next thing should be getting new contracts. Because the business is not going to grow, you're not going to make any money unless you have contracts. I don't care if you're in the residential sector, you're on that end, or you're on the commercial cleaning side. You're not going to make any money until you get contracts. If anything, you're going to be dishing out money. You're going to be buying your magnet, buying your business cards, buying this, buying that, buying your chemicals, buying your vacs, buying your solutions, buying this, buying that, buying this. Oh, I need this. Somebody told me I need that. Somebody told me I need this, right? I seen this on TV, so I think I'll get this. I think I need this. I want to have all my ducks in a row. You're not going to have all your ducks in a row. Okay? I'm just here to tell you, you're not going to have all your ducks in a row. So I don't care what you get to start off with. You're not going to have your ducks in a row. So why spend hundreds of dollars, of thousands of dollars in the very beginning, and you don't have a bunch of clients? You don't have a bunch of clients. Now, I can see if you say, you know what, I'm going to get some microfiber racks. I'm going to get some solutions. I got a couple vacs. Okay, start there. A broom, dustpan, mop, that type of thing, start there. Okay, if you're going to buy anything, buy that. Don't worry about the stripping and waxing machine, the buffer, right? The steamer. Don't worry about the carpet cleaning machine. Don't worry about all of these things right now. That's going to come down the line, folks. Don't worry about that. Don't get caught up in your very first account. Don't get caught up in that. Because what happened is you're going to become a slave of that particular account. You know, so many people, I talk to them all the time. Fabio, I got this account. I said, great. How many more accounts you got? You know, right now I've been so tied up in this one account that I can't do. Now you're going to become an employee of your own company. You know, that's not, you're not an entrepreneur. You're self-employed. You're an employee of your own company. Okay? So that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm trying to help you guys out. Please listen to me because I'm giving you a game. I'm giving you what it is. You're going to become a self-employed. You're going to become an employee and a slave to your own business. Me, I go from account to account. Check. Hey, how's it going? How are we looking on this? How's the vax? How's this? How are we looking on product? How are we looking on this? Hey, Sue. Hi. Oh, Fabio, we don't see you too much around. Yeah, I'm coming around, check on you, making sure everything is good. Hey, how's this? How's that? That's what I do. I look at myself. They say, Fabio, what's your position? I'm the leader. I'm the coach. You know, I'm coaching things. I'm, you know, overseeing things. Okay, and then I leave. Okay, take care. I'll see you guys. Same thing. Take care. I'll see you guys. Take care. I'll see you guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the thing that I do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, I got sidetracked there. That's the entrepreneurial side, you know. Now every once again I might have to sling a mop because somebody's doing it wrong. You know, it's slinging a mop up against the baseboard and leaving residue on the baseboard. That's not how you mop the floor. You don't just boom, 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 hit the walls, splash water on the walls. So now I have to show them how to mop. You would think, you know, they probably do, but sometimes you got to show them, right? So if you have to show them, get your hands dirty, right? And show them, because you want to make sure your squad is trained. Make sure anybody that's working for you is trained. Okay? But like I say, the main meat and potatoes, the main focus of your business is getting contracts. Is getting contracts. Okay? Your top agreement, your best form that you should have on deck, besides, you know, your little business cards and flyers and things like that, service agreements. Have a shitload of them. I told you guys the starter pack that I carry in my car, okay? You know, those folders, those 5-star folders, you got the different binders and different things. You know, you can put the different things in there, okay? In your little 5-star folder, your little backpack or whatever you got, your little strap over, whatever the case is, what you should have is, number one, ink pens, pencils. Okay, you should have your business cards. You should have your flyers. This is your starter kit. This is what you need to develop. Your business cards, your flyers, your ink pens, your pencils. Just because, right? Service agreements. You need the service agreements. And that's pretty much it, just to kind of just start off. And you might, you know, want to have like, you know, maybe an extra battery for your phone, you know, because with me, when I go and do, you know, walkthroughs, sometimes I'll take pictures of different things, right? I just kind of keep my mind fresh because I might do so many walkthroughs, right? A day I kind of want to have a grab, okay, what facility is it? Okay, this kind of helped me jog my memory. You know, I got so much going on, right? So, like I say, that's your starter kit right there. That's what you want to have. Okay, you want to have the bid form. You know, what you put your estimate in or put your bid in with. Okay, you want to have that on deck too with you. So in case you have to write up an estimate in the car, and you don't have time to really go back to the office or go back home and type it up, go ahead and handwrite it. There's nothing wrong with that. I've done it, right? Especially when you got a deadline. If you tell them, hey, I have the estimate in today before 3, make sure you have the estimate in today before 3. Okay? So you want to have that breakdown. You want to have an idea what you're going to charge. You know, there's so many people I talk to all the time, you guys, and they say, Fabio, as soon as they leave the place, they say, okay, you know, I'm just leaving this place. It's about 5,000 square feet, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. They give me the notes. I kind of help them with the bid over the phone. Just getting a general idea what 5,000 square feet is. And then I look at the bear market price, what it's going for in their area, kind of help them with the numbers, right? And say, okay, how many times a week? And they tell me how many times a week, about how long do you think it's going to take you to clean that. And then I kind of help them put their numbers together and, you know, structure it, right? They put it on their spreadsheet, their little estimate spreadsheet, whatever the case, and get the numbers turned in. Okay? Again, a lot of this stuff is common sense. It's just not common practice. But the meat and potatoes of your business is going to be getting constant accounts, new accounts, attracting new business. Okay? Do not get caught up in the very first deal. That's your first love. But don't get caught up in your first love. I'm telling you, don't get caught up, because one wrong mistake, they're going to get you out of there. They could be accepting, you know, new people right now. You don't know it. You so happy that you got this one account, and guess what? A franchisor come in and charge way less than you, and they're going to go with the franchise. And probably because they heard the franchise name before. They heard of Vanguard. They heard of Janet King. And they heard of Jan Pro. They heard of whoever, right? So they heard of these people before, so they're like, oh, I'm gonna go with these guys. Plus they charging a little cheaper. So I'm telling you, don't get caught up, because just when you think you're winning and you got your very first love, somebody gonna come steal it from you. Somebody gonna come and steal them from you, right? So that's why I tell you should always be in the market looking for new accounts. Whatever you did to get the first account, keep doing it. Keep doing it, because it's working. You got your one account. Now you have to duplicate that and keep it going. You have to duplicate it, okay? Again, a lot of what I'm saying is common sense, is just not common practice. But as you guys begin to practice this and begin to keep, stay on top of things and keep doing it, then you guys, thank me later, right? The revenue is going to come in abundance to you, okay? So just remember, the only person that could ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. I'm about to bring this video home, you guys. I got some stuff that I want to do. As you know, it's tax season, so I'm selling a lot of units in terms of cars. So I broker cars, so I'm teamed up with a lot of dealerships in my area, surrounding area. So I got a lot of people that's trying to buy vehicles today, and I got to go meet them at the different dealerships, right? So to bring everything home, if you're interested in my lead generation program, that's $300 for 3 months, unlimited. Okay, so basically what that means is we call unlimited leads for you. Once we get the booking set up, we contact you with the bookings, you go and do the walkthrough. Essentially, that's what we do. Okay, if you want more of a breakdown of it, just go ahead and email us at bookfabiohart@gmail.com. bookfabiohart@gmail.com. The service agreement. Service agreement is $300. I should be charging thousands of dollars for it, considering how much I paid to put this together. But if you don't have a service agreement and you need one, you don't want just a generic one that you might find online. You want one that protects you and the client. And also you can use my service agreements for your subcontractors. Okay, so if you have some subcontractors, you can actually use my service agreement for that because of what I have in there. Then you know what to do. Email me at bookfabiohart@gmail.com. That's bookfabiohart@gmail.com. Okay, the estimate breakdown sheet is $300. Okay, if you're interested in that, it's up to you. Get with me. bookfabiohart@gmail.com. And the flyers is 1 for $50, 2 for $100. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. Get back to me. Miguel, okay. Miguel, you have to email me, Miguel. Sorry, I don't email first. Let me see here. I don't understand why people ask for references, but they won't ask for a plumber or a contractor for references. It makes no sense. They do, Janine, sometimes. Now I have a magnet and they're cheap. Yeah, you get that cheap. Car magnet, business info, yeah. Hit the streets, yeah. Should I focus on the demographics like dentist office instead of dentist offices, then car dealerships at the same time? No, you can focus on multiple, Aaron. You can focus on multiple. You just got to get contracts. The philosophy is the same. The same thing. It's just a different industry. So you can mix them up or whatever. But I would start with a niche in terms of like medical facilities and try to nail up as many as I can get. And then you go over to car dealerships or something like that. What's your contact information? To your videos. You said, what's your contact information to your videos? You're on it. It's my YouTube channel right here. Official Fabio Hart is the YouTube channel that you're on. Michael, Clean Guru. They have everything you need. Right. Careful. Clean Guru is actually in my area. Thanks for your form, Fab. Keep this up the good work, bro. No problem, Michael. Oh my God, Bob Michael. Okay. You guys got any questions for me, man? I'm here to answer you guys' questions. What is your opinion on short/long-term contracts? Commercial pros and cons. Here's the thing. I'm all for short-term contracts in terms of locking them in, right? And then having it automatically convert to a month-to-month. Okay, let me see her name here so she know. Heather. Okay, Heather. So I'm for short-term contracts. Okay, Heather, if you're cleaning somebody's facility on the commercial side, even residential, but we're gonna talk commercial. If you're cleaning somebody's facility and you got them on, let's say, a 3-month contract, I like to call it agreement. I like to stay away from the word contract because it sounds too, you know. So I like to stay on. I like to stay on the word agreement. So let's use that. If you sign somebody under a 3-month agreement, and then have it go to a month-to-month, the chance of them staying with you is, or even starting up with you, is very high. But if you tell somebody, hey, look, you got to sign a year agreement or a year contract, people don't like to really sign long-term anything. Just think when you sign with your cell phone company, they say, hey, you got to stay with us for 2 years. Now, you might get under that cell phone company and say, man, you know what? I really hate this cell phone. I can't wait till my contract ends, man. This shit, I should have never even signed for this. I can't stand these bastards, right? That's your mentality. And then now, if you try to end it, what happens? It's penalties, right? So you show up and show out, and then you stay. And then you stay. Yeah, you show up and you show out, and they stay. Yeah, and then the thing is with the 3 months, like in my agreement, like if people that purchase my agreement, I have a 3-month clause in there, so they stay with you at least for 3 months. In 3 months, they kind of know if they like you or not, right? You being in their building every day, every week, right? Every month for 3 months, they got an idea if they like you. They know if they're gonna keep you, right? It's not like them being in the contract or in the agreement, I should say, for 3 months is like they have to keep you. They will. A lot of them, they'll keep you and say, unless you're just terrible, and they say, shit, we got to get you out of here, right? But for the most part, they'll keep you. They'll say, well, our agreement ends in 3 months anyway, so I'm going to be looking for another company. And sometimes they'll let you know, or sometimes whatever it's wrong, they give you a chance to fix it, right? And you got 3 months to do it. But also, Heather, is you got 3 months of revenue that came in. So at least you have that 3 months that you can depend upon for the most part. Because a lot of times they don't just not deal with you at all, right? Just cancel you out within the 3 months because they don't want to necessarily break the agreement right now. They'd rather hold that agreement, and then the 4th month they'll give you a written letter. Okay? But it works both ways. If you don't like them after 3 months, then you give them a written letter, say, hey, we're going to discontinue our relationship, our service, and then you go by your way, they go by their way. And vice versa. If they don't like your service and what you was doing over the course of those 3 months, then they give you a written letter and say, hey, we're going to discontinue service with you guys. We're going with another company. Okay? And then you just wash your hands. So they put their last 30 days in with you, and after that, you're done. Right? It's nothing binding. There's nothing like real big. But when you say, oh, we're going to sign for a year, now the most I would tell people to put in their agreement is 6 months. Okay? And then let it automatically convert to a month-to-month. That's just the way I look at it. That way it's no renewal. It's no, you at the end of this 6 months, you need to renew your contract with this. Because what if they've been thinking about leaving? Then, when it's time to go renewal, they'll tell you, well, we're not going to renew. We decide we're going to go with anybody else. But if you automatically go into a month-to-month, they'll just keep the service, right? They not thinking about anything renewal or thinking about having another company unless you're just that terrible. If you're that terrible, they can't wait to get out this agreement with you, right? They can't wait to get out this agreement with you. So the best way to do it, if you're going to put your own agreement together or do your own agreement, I would say have it for 3 to 6 months. Okay, 6 months is fair. It's not too long, not too short. I would really say do it for 3 months. But if you say, you know what, Fabio, I want to get some more revenue coming in. I want to get, I want to at least build these guys for another, 3 months. Then do it for 6 months. That's not too long. That's a half of a year. 6 months is fair. But don't do a year, year and a half, 2 years, 3 years. Because a lot of times they won't even sign it anyway. A lot of times. Okay. And if you do it for 3 months and 6 months, then the 7th month is month to month. So now you just month to month for the rest of the duration of the time that they have. They don't sign a new release or a new contract or a new agreement. They don't have to renew anything. They don't have to go through none of that. They just go month to month until you decide you no longer want their business or they decide they no longer want your business. Okay? It's been working perfectly for me and my people. They don't let me go. We go in, we show up, and we show out. Okay? We try to put them in the mind frame where they don't even want to think of another company or they're going to be failing their company. That's my mentality. That's what I want them to think. If you think somebody else, you're a failure. You got to stay with us if you want to win. You got to stay with us. That's the way I think about it, right? Which is why I'm good on training my people, right? I want them to look professional, right? We got the uniform shirt. I want the uniform to be clean. I want everything to be a good representation of me. Right? Because they're a reflection of you when they go on there. Go in there and clean up. Don't fuck up nothing, right? Don't cause you to have to do an insurance claim. Don't go in stealing anything, right? So you want them to be very direct, very professional. Go ahead and get your little job done, get your hours in, and get out of there. Go home, right? That's all you want them to do. Go ahead so that way you can keep billing that client. But you don't want them to just rush the job and go in there and rush. You want them to really go in there and show up and show out. And you, as the business owner, it's up to you to go and check on the client. Check on your not only on the client to make sure the client is satisfied, they don't have any, anything going wrong or anything, right? And you check on your employees. Hey, how's everything going? Hey, hey, okay, don't forget to do that. Okay, make sure you put a trash liner in there. Okay, make sure you change the CFO in the paper towel dispenser. Like, make sure you fill the soap thing up, right? You want to be on top of things. And then before you leave, you make sure you talk to Mrs. Neal. Hey, Miss Neal. Hi, I just stopped by. How's everything? Great. Everything is great. Okay. Well, I just wanted to stop by to make sure everything was fine. And once again, we thank you for business, right? And then don't do that all the time because then they make it seem like you don't have a life. I would say you should check with your clients at least once a quarter. Okay, it's 4 quarters in a year, so that at least 4 times a year. Because if anything is that detrimental, anything that bad happening, they're going to contact you anyway. They're going to say, hey, you guys not doing this, you're not doing that. And then you jump on it. Okay? So I think once a quarter is okay. Okay? And that's with all of your clients. Okay? So hopefully this video has been very helpful. Let me see here. How you deal with adjusting a bid. For an example, you greatly underbid vet offices. So so much hair and this and that. Just adjusting the price without losing the contract. Well, you have to revisit the original agreement. Okay, so whatever the numbers is that you put in on the estimate and that you put in on your agreement, you have to stick with that. You pretty much have to stick with that. Okay, that's why it's very, very important because now if you think that. For an example, if they add something on, so let's say you clean the veterinary office and they want you to clean the back room that you wasn't responsible for initially. Okay, now here is a time that you can revisit that contract or revisit that agreement and say, hey, because you guys want us to do the back room that we haven't been cleaning that you wasn't responsible for initially. Now this gives you the time to up the price for anything else that you wanted to add in there. Okay, now be careful because even though you have the business, now you can up it so much and then they might say, oh no, that's too high. We'll find someone else that'll do it for a considerable low amount. Okay, veterinary offices and salons, anything with hair is a lot of times very difficult to clean. Okay, I don't go after veterinary offices just because of that. Then the smell, you're dealing with pets and animals that try to keep the smell under. You know, it could be difficult with dealing with veterinary offices. Okay, and even salons. Salons is just a hairy place. You know, it's hair, it's weaves, it's wigs, it's all of this stuff all over the place. The blow dryer, it's just sometimes hard to clean. Okay, that don't mean don't go after it because there's money in it. If it's something that you want to do, right? But just know that hair can get matted and stuff. It could be very difficult. Okay, but going in there when you do the walkthrough, you might want to up the price. You might want to up the price a bit. Okay, you might want to. Hey, how's it going, Marcus? They have you covered. They have you covered. Um, you might want to up the price a bit in a place like that, like a veterinary. You might want to ride high because that's going to be hard to maintain because there's just so many different animals in and out, right? So many animals in and out. So you might want to ride the price a little high. If you get it, great. If you don't, then it just wasn't worth you having. I'd rather not get something than make my life incredibly stressful, incredibly hard, because this particular place is hard to maintain. It's hard to keep clean, right? Just because of the traffic that comes in there, which in this case would be animals, like for a veterinary office. So, and that's for anything. If you do a walkthrough and you say, you know what, this might be difficult, then you might have to adjust your numbers a bit high. I'd rather ride high and not get something than to ride too low and cause myself heartache and be like, shit, I have to come and do this every day. Because now you have to think, you have to be able to pay your employees, right? You still have to be able to, pay the tax man, and you still have to be able to make a profit off of that account. Okay? And if it's hard for you to make a profit, it may not be suitable for you to have. Okay? It may not be the best thing for you to have. Okay? So you got to remember you still want to make a profit. Okay? You still have to pay the tax people. You still have other costs that's coming out of that. So you got to be careful. Okay? So again, I would rather ride a little high on something that I think is difficult to maintain, difficult to clean, than ride kind of low and be stressed out because I got to go and clean it. And I didn't bid it a little too low. Sometimes also if you bid low and you're like, wait, this is just too low, then you might have to renege from the deal. You can tell them, hey, I miscalculated or I misjudged. Either we can revisit the estimate, and we're going to have to build it up because of this, that, and the other. Or the thing that I've used before was additional. Like when they start asking for additional services, I say, well, that wasn't part of our initial agreement. We're going to have to revisit the contract. We're going to have to amend the contract or avoid the contract that we have out, and I have to give you a new set of numbers because of the addition that you want us to do here. And that gives me time to mark it up where I should have marked it up in the very beginning, right? So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Again, if you ride a little too low and you can't make no money on it, because I still got accounts that we had in 2012, right, that I bid low on, that I'm losing money on to this day. Well, I'm making a little profit on it, very little, and it's because I bid it so low because I wanted that account, in the very beginning. A lot of times that's what happened with many businesses. You come in low because you're just trying to get your feet wet. You want to go ahead and get that account, and you bid low. But what happens when you keep it? So now you have to work twice as hard to make up for this money that you're losing. Because now if I was still cleaning these accounts personally, the ones that I came in low on, then I wouldn't have to worry about, paying an employee on this level, right? Because that money I would be able to kind of bank and just put in a bank. But because I don't necessarily go in the offices to clean anymore, then I got to take a loss or take an L on those low paying accounts, right? Where I make a little profit, if any. But anything that I get after that, I had to mark up because I have to make up for these losses. Okay, so so that's pretty much that. You guys have any more questions here? guys got any more questions for me? Hey, what's up, Tim? Once again, guys, just a reminder for the new people that just joined me here on live. If you're interested in any of these programs or anything that I'm offering, know today is the last day. We're going to be discontinuing the lead generation, my service agreement, the estimate breakdown, and the flyers for sale. Okay, if you're interested in any of those, today 5 p.m. is the last day that you can order any of those services or products or whatever, and we're going to discontinue. The only thing that you will be able to get from us is just the coaching. Okay, you will still be able to get the coaching, but the lead generation, service agreements, any of that stuff is we're going to do away with that. If you want the lead generation, that's $300. If you want the service agreement, that's $300. If you want the estimate breakdown, that's $300. And if you want the flyers, it's $1 for $50, $2 for $100. Okay, you can't beat that with a candlestick. That's actually considerably low. Okay, the coaching is $75 an hour. Tony, what's up, Fabio? Do you study all in stocks investments? I'm not really big in stocks. I'm looking at Bitcoin right now. I do know quite a bit about stocks, but I got other investments going. Any advice on creating a system for your business? Yeah, you just have to, unless you have somebody that you can model, somebody that has a well put together system that you can model, you're just going to have to develop your own system. That's what I had to do. I had to develop my own system, so I learned through trial and error. Now everything pretty much work on autopilot for me. Okay, that's how I'm able to work in Georgia, work in Ohio, work in Michigan, and have all my my businesses run on pretty much everything I do run on autopilot. My transportation service, that's autopilot. In terms of it pretty much run itself. That's what I mean by autopilot. Direct Auto Network, my broker firm, I stay advertising and stuff. I advertise different ways, mostly like Facebook or some online platforms, or most of my business come through the word of mouth because I'm just so personable. I have to make phone calls. I have to go back to work. At 10, I will be contacting you for coaching. Email you the best. Yep, email me. Yep, bookfabiohart@gmail.com. That's bookfabiohart@gmail.com. And that's for anything, whether it's coaching, you guys. That's the only thing that I will continue to offer is the coaching. If you guys want anything else, you have up to 5 p.m. today to get it. If you want anything else, you have up to 5 p.m. today to get it. I'm doing away with all the rest of everything else. Like, we won't be offering anything else. You really have to study for systems. Thanks for the advice. No, you don't. No, not necessarily. You don't necessarily have to study. You don't have to study for a system. Talk to you later in this week. Okay, that's fine. How come? I'm assuming Mark is asking me how come I'm doing away with it. I don't know. It's just something that me and my my organization decided to do, because we don't get a whole lot of people to invest into that, and it's just something that as a company we decided to pretty much do away with. The coaching, I think that's really personable and really hands-on, and if you listen to me for an hour or two, hour and a half, whatever the case is, you can get a lot of valuable information. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, even right here on YouTube, it's at least $100,000 worth of information right here. If people just listen to it, take notes, study it, you can make a lot of money just off of the videos alone. The only thing people may not have is like my service agreement, things like that. The service agreement is very underpriced. The lead generation is very underpriced, And I know I can get it if I charge like $1,000 for my service agreement. I know I could get that because the amount of money that I put into it. The lead generation, the same thing. See, a lot of people, what they don't realize with the lead generation, I have to still pay my staff. And really, I'm almost like taking a loss considering the hours that they work, right? I'm almost like basically taking a loss on the lead generation program just to help my people out, but they're going to get paid anyway, whether I had them do the lead generation for you see what I'm saying, whether I have them do it for you or have them do it for me, I'm still going to pay them. So I just utilize times that we have in the daytime to have them do it for people like you that we can help generate, get revenues in for, help people, get in the door at least to do their walkthroughs. So that's why we're doing away with that. Same thing with the estimate breakdown. I'm really particular about my estimate breakdown and my service agreement. My estimate breakdown could work anywhere in the country. It just, if let's say the West Coast, you might want to play with the numbers a little bit, mark them up a little bit because, it works really good in my region. So if they're in Arizona or California, something like that, they might want to work, but it gives them a base to start with. So the flyers, the same thing. With the flyers, we put a lot of my flyers is we have it built through outside, companies, or we outsource that, have it put together, and then we kind of use it that way. So that's why we're just gonna do away with the flyers, do away with the estimate breakdown. So if there's anything that anybody need that's right here on this live that you haven't gotten already, or you thought about getting, or whatever the case, today is the day before 5. I'm just letting you guys know now, so on my next video you want to say, hey, do you guys still do the lead generate? Do you still do, can you sell me the service agreement? Can you sell me this? Can you sell me that? Because then unfortunately I'm going to turn you down, okay? But the coaching we do still offer. That's not going anywhere. $75 an hour. There's no cap on the hour. Usually within 2 hours, most people would get is like 2 hours. And I think that's sufficient enough to get A to Z out to you guys in terms of, really detailed stuff that really help you, and stuff that I don't share right here on this YouTube channel. It's stuff that I leave off of YouTube that I only talk about on my coaching call, okay? And that's done purposely, okay? You guys have any more questions? If not, we can, have you ever had experience with other cleaning orders, crime scenes, meth lab cleanup? No, nope. I don't even market towards those things. The object of the game for me is make my work easier and get paid a lot of money. Make my work easy and get paid a lot of money for it. So I love chiropractors, I love dentists, I love clinics and medical facilities. I love law firms. Anything where you can wipe down, just general cleaning, dusting, wipe downs, carpet, mopping, and get out the door, right? Window cleaning, and we out of there, right? I'm not for the whole pick up a big mess and go through somebody's hoarder house and just do, no, I'm not for that. I want to think smarter, not harder. Like I want to think smarter and not work harder. So that's my thing. A lot of accounts we just don't go for. We just don't go for it all. I'm not big on like veterinary office. It's just the hair is matted, and by the time you get there and try to clean it up, or they had a company in that did a half-ass job and that type of thing. So now they expect you to do wonders. I'm not into doing restaurants, like fast food joints, restaurants, because a lot of times they keep that shit caked up, all the grease, and now you got to leave it overnight to soften it up and to break it up, and and come back and scrub it out and do it. I'm not for anything. I'm into general cleaning and making a lot of money, and I do quite well. Sorry, thought I had some hair in my mouth. I do quite well with just the general cleaning at my niche markets that I like to go into. Law firms, dentist offices, doctor's offices, clinics, banks is okay. They don't always pay that well, but they're okay. Apartment clean outs, that's the most in terms of being technical or difficult that we would do, and that's nothing compared to like a veterinary office, right? At least for us, you know. So that's my thing, you know. That's what I like to do. And then I charge pretty good money for it too, and they pay it. Now we do plants and stuff like that, but we only do the administration area, the cafeteria area, and the restrooms area. Okay, we're not scrubbing off the floor on the line, you know, where they got the machines and the, you know, you got to scrub and get all of this hard build up. We're not into that game. How does it work with taxes if you barter service? Like if you trade cleaning with your accountant. You say, how do it work? I mean, it really wouldn't be no taxes to do on that, because he's not paying you. I mean, you're just trading your time for service rendered. Like if barter is when you switch service. So you're not paying him, he's not paying you. So you guys just swapping services, basically doing favors, you know. So it's like you come and clean my business on Wednesdays, and I come and clean your house on Thursday, right? That's how it is. We just swap services. You need your house clean, don't have nobody to do it. I need my business clean, don't have nobody to do it. You're willing to do it, so we barter. We swap tit for tat. So there's really no money being, you know, moved around. So that's nothing to really like claim like tax wise. I hope I'm answering your question right. I hope we on the right. If it's something more technical that I'm missing, book FabioHart@gmail.com. Book FabioHart@gmail.com. You can always leave your name and number. I can personally give you a call and we could talk about the matter if I'm not on the right page as yourself. Okay? Let me see here. You guys have any more questions? Have any more questions for me? Once again, the lead generation, $300. If you guys interested in it, you have until 5 o'clock today to get that. My service agreement is $300. You have until 5 o'clock today to get that. The estimate breakdown sheet is $300. You have until 5 o'clock today to get that. The flyers is $1 for $50, $2 for $100. You have until 5 o'clock today to get that. If you guys interested in any one of those, book FabioHart@gmail.com. Book FabioHart@gmail.com. Put in the subject line whatever it is you're interested. So if it's the lead generation, put lead generation in the subject line, and along with your name and number. I want to, before you buy any of those services, I just want to make sure you understand what you're getting for the money that you're paying. Okay, so I would like to talk to you personally before you make that payment. Okay. So again, book FabioHart@gmail.com if you're interested in the lead generation program, if you're interested in the service agreement, interested in the estimate breakdown sheet, or any flyers. Okay. Book FabioHart@gmail.com. All one word. BookFabioHart@gmail.com if you're interested in any of those things. The only thing that we're going to keep on is the coaching. Everything else will be discontinued after 5 p.m. today, so you will not be able to get those items tomorrow. Okay? You guys have any questions about anything that I missed, anything period, contracts? Do you guys have any contracts that you're working on that you need help with? If you have contracts that you're working on, or potential contracts you don't know how to put your numbers in, or you just need my advice to help close and seal the deal on any potential contracts that you guys looking at, book FabioHart@gmail.com. Leave your name and your telephone number with my assistant there. Again, my assistant name is Jasmine. She didn't want to check the emails because I get so many that I just don't check them like that. But she will get the message over to me. Again, if you have an account that you're trying to close on and you haven't put your numbers in that you need to get your numbers in, you don't know where to bid, you don't know where to come in at. If you did the walkthrough already, I appreciate it if you guys can go ahead and email me, bookfabiohart@gmail.com. BOOKFABIOHART, BOOKFABIOHART, bookfabiohart@gmail.com. Okay, leave your name and your telephone number. I'm not just a guy on the video. I want to talk to you. I want to make sure you understand. Whether you're purchasing something from me, I want to make sure you understand what you're getting for what you're paying. And whether you need help on closing the deal, trying to seal the deal, trying to get into an account, give me a email. My assistant Jasmine will get the information over to me, okay? So I'm being very transparent. You're going to get the same guy that you're talking to right here and that you see right here on this video here, okay? You guys have any more questions for me? I just want to make sure we get this. Your channel has been extremely helpful. I listen to you at night, even when I clean. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much, Heather. I'm glad that you has been proactive in terms of interacting with me. If you have any further questions that I haven't answered or forgot or just didn't get to, Heather, by any means, all means, whatever means, email me, bookfabiohart@gmail.com, bookfabiohart@gmail.com. Don't be afraid to email me, leave your number. I promise if you guys don't, and this is the unique thing about me, if you guys not interested in any programs, don't worry about me calling you or my people calling you trying to sell you something. We're not going to do that. If I call you about a matter that you email me about, that's the matter that we're going to talk about, okay? Okay? All the selling is done right here on this live video. You guys know what it is, so I don't have to keep, you know, when I get you on the phone talking about it or bringing it to your attention. If you're interested, you'll contact me about it. You see value in it, you'll contact me about it. If you're not, that's fine too. I still will talk to you and spend time with you, answer any question. Now, I can't be all day with you because then it's a turn into a coaching situation, but I will be very direct, answer your questions, and give you very precise information where to start at any given situation, any given area. Okay, so that I will guarantee you. Okay, but the object for me is to get you guys whatever investment that you have, and you invest in me to flip it. That's my goal, to flip whatever investment that you brought in with me, whatever is lead generation, whatever the case is. The object for me is to flip your $300 at all costs, flip your $100 at all costs. Okay, so I'm very proactive. When you sign up with me, you sign up as a relationship, not just sign up and you join this and then you go by your way. No, you might as well say we family. To save me a Thanksgiving plate, you know, I'm going to collect from everybody. If you're in Des Moines, Iowa, I'm coming there. You're in California, I'm coming there. You're in Arizona, I'm coming there. Don't forget, we're cousins. Send me a Christmas gift. Or hold it to me and tell me come get it. Send it through the wire. Send it through a kite. You know, I want all my gifts. We family. No, I'm having fun, you guys, but you get where I'm going with it. Once again, if you guys have any questions of any sort, man, you make sure you email me at bookfabiohart. Do not be ashamed. Actually, I got somebody to call back in Trinidad. When I get off, she emailed me over the weekend. I gotta call her back. So, but yeah, and I get calls from all over. As you see, Trinidad, Australia, UK, South America. So it's cool. You guys have any more questions? I want to make sure we cover your questions. Again, the main focus of this video, besides letting you guys know about the discontinuation of a lot of products and services that I'm offering, the main focal point of this video was to motivate you. I need you guys to be incredibly motivated. Do not get relaxed. It's when comfort is the enemy of achievement. Comfort is the enemy of achievement. It's when you get so comfortable that you get complacent, that you're content with what you have, right? Don't be content with what you have. Okay, you want to do more. You want to build more. You want to become bigger. Okay, it may not be in your mind frame. You might want to just be comfortable, right? You might just want to be comfortable. You might not want to be a multi-millionaire or turn your business to a multi-million-dollar status. You might not want to just start your business, grow it, and then flip it or sell it, right? To, you know, maybe somebody that might be interested in buying your company. Okay, you might just want to do just enough to be able to take care of your kids, have your kids, leave them with something. You know, when you pass along, they have something to, you know, build on, you know, generations down. That might be your ultimate goal, but you have to start. You have to start. You have to start. You have to start. You know, I think I heard, I think Les Brown say that he said the graveyard is the most successful place, and his logic behind it was there's a lot of people that had great talents that could get them off, right? They didn't take action. It's a lot of passionate people, a lot of smart people, a lot of intelligent people, right? A lot of incredible people that's passed along and wasn't able to get that business started, to get that venture out, right? To become the next power player in Silicon Valley, or to become the next creator of whatever technology, or the next big player in whatever, right? Because they just thought about it until their demise, until they passed along. Les Brown started in 614 Intelligent Speaking. Yeah. Yeah. You know. So, you know, it's just one of those things, you guys. Jesus. That's Facebook. Okay. You guys have any more questions? Hi, I've been watching your videos and I love them. Oh, I love you more. Thanks. Is that Naima? Naima? 07 PR. PR, is that Puerto Rico? Is that Naima? I think it's Naima. Thank you. I love you more. You know, I just appreciate you guys for joining me and watching me, man. I try to be I try to be a great help, you know, and very transparent. You know, I try to be just a help on all levels, man. Whether you guys just need me. As you see, I'm not the type to charge for everything. I do spend an incredible amount of time with you guys. I try to give you a lot of valuable information. Thanks for the video, Fabio. You do have to be bonded to work in banks. Wait, are you asking me? Do you have to be bonded to work in banks? I would say that I would suggest that you do. From like the accounts that I've had for years, like the banks. I don't have a lot of banks, but I do have some. And matter of fact, yes, and insured, you know. So. Yeah, you can always watch them from the beginning. You guys have any questions for me? You have any questions for me, you guys? Okay, well, it looks like that's gonna do it for now. I guess you guys don't have any questions for me. So that's gonna do it for now. If you guys interested in the lead generation, once again, that's $300. If you're interested in my service agreement, that's $300. If you're interested in the estimate breakdown, that's $300, and my flyers is one for $50, two for $100 if you're interested. I missed your response on my question about monitoring the calls. Employee, you'll probably have to replay this. I was dropping the kids off at school, the school bus. Okay, yeah, Janine, you probably just have to replay this back because I'm not even sure what I said. But that's going to cut it for now, you guys. Again, you can always email me, bookfabiohart@gmail.com. That's bookfabiohart, all one word, @gmail.com. The only person that could ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. Take care.